Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, thank you for joining me today. My name is General Confusion, and this is once again Ultimate General Civil War. So, we've completed the preliminaries. We're about to go into this Battle of Second Bull Run. Following the recent events of Peninsula Campaign, a portion of our forces initiated a wide flanking maneuver and raided the Union supply depot at Manassas Junction. Yeah, I believe I just did that. As a result, Union Army under General John Pope, was forced to abandon his defensive line at Rappahannock River and move towards Washington. We gamble by leaving Richmond almost undefended to attack this isolated Union army. Okay, so that's a basically decent summary. What happened was Lee sent Jackson on this wide flanking maneuver. He got around behind John Pope's army, which was up along the Rappahannock, attacked the junction at Manassas, the railroad junction, stole all the supplies he could carry, and burned the rest. That let John Pope know that there was a Confederate force operating in his rear, and he moved up north, hoping that he could catch Jackson and crush him before anything else could happen, thus giving himself a decisive advantage over Lee's now significantly outnumbered forces. It didn't quite work out that way because that was Lee's plan all along. Lee, with General Longstreet's troops, followed Pope as he moved north. Pope's army moves north to attack Jackson. Longstreet and Lee follow him. Longstreet breaks through in Pope's rear after he's found Jackson. Actually, Jackson had to attack Pope because Pope's men lost track of Jackson for a while. But in any case, on the Bull Run battlefield, they meet. Pope attacks Jackson repeatedly, doesn't manage to break through before Longstreet comes up. Now, here comes one of the most interesting or amusing incidents in the war. Longstreet's men actually run into a Union division as they are taking their positions on the first day of the battle. The Union troops report to Pope and say, hey, we ran into a huge, Confederate force out here on the left. And Pope takes those reports, he puts them together with reports of motion in the back of Jackson's line, which was set up along an unfinished railroad cut, and he comes to the conclusion that Jackson is retreating. Yep, that's what he thinks. He comes to the conclusion that Jackson is about to run away. And so he expects him to retreat during the night. That doesn't happen. So then Pope issues orders, that previous evening, he issues orders for a general pursuit to be pressed until Jackson's line breaks, because he believes that the Confederates are about to run away. Of course, in actuality, what was happening was Longstreet had just taken up his entire corps at an angle to Jackson's line and was just waiting there. So when Pope presses his attack, Longstreet and Lee let him do that for a while until Jackson was just about to break, and then they launched their attack and basically swept the Union off the field. There were some Union units that held out for a while and saved the army from complete disaster, but it was a decisive defeat for the Union army, and very much a vindication of Lee's aggressive tactical direction. So, let's see if we can replicate that kind of victory, shall we? So what I anticipate happening here is we're going to be split into two forces, and we'll have one force for the first part of the battle that will have to hold off a Union attack, and then we'll have reinforcements coming. Okay, so we can have 25 brigades at the diversion, and then up to 60 brigades reinforcements. Wow. Okay, we're actually going to put 1st Corps in the reinforcements and 2nd Corps in the division. At this point, the only difference in size between them is that 1st Corps has an extra unit of cavalry. Otherwise, they both have 12 infantry brigades, 6 artillery batteries, and then 1st Corps has 2 cavalry, and 2nd Corps has only 1 cavalry. But numbers of cavalry shouldn't make much of a difference when we're taking a defensive line like this. So our raid to the Union's massive supply depot at Manassas Junction was a success. This huge blow to their rear dislodged the Army of Virginia, yet Pope's force, from their defensive lines along the Rappahannock River. We now move northwest, challenging them to follow us. Big battlefield. Yeah, so if you recall, that was the Bull Run battlefield that we just flew over. General Pope, the new commander of Army of Virginia, is isolated. This is a good location to set up a trap and attack him with all of our forces before he is reinforced by General McClellan. So McClellan is still around at this time, but he's been removed from overall command of the Eastern Theater and Pope's force basically because he wasn't aggressive enough, and Lincoln wanted a more aggressive fighting commander in the area. We took a big risk when we left Richmond undefended, but as we expected, McClellan did not attempt any offensive maneuvers on the peninsula. The rest of our army will arrive tomorrow and deal a flanking attack to the unsuspecting Yankees. Currently, General Pope assembles his army and all reinforcements near Henry Hill. He will most likely withdraw to Washington in the northeast, unless we do something about it. A diversionary attack would probably convince him to stay in the area and fight. Okay, so the division of Rufus King is heading to join Pope's main army through the small town of Groveton. It is time to draw their attention. We are dispatching some of our forces forward, and then we should attempt to defend Bronner's farm. General is advised not to risk losing many men or artillery in this engagement. Okay, fair enough. Night is falling. Excuse me. Night is falling. Our main purpose is to reveal our position and lure Pope's army into attacking us tomorrow, so we need our army at the ready for this defensive battle. Okay, fair enough. So I get... But they give me... Okay, so they give me 5 brigades. Fair enough. So what have they placed down here? We've got... I think basically this is just 1st Division. They've just placed 1st Division down. No, I don't want to use my elites. Instead, I'll use... Yeah, I'll use 2nd Division. That's a larger units, and they have 2 artillery batteries. So we want to defend the farm. So let's put... Tell you what, let's put Duchesne over here at the farm. You get some cover from the farm buildings. Oh wow, he can get 100% cover just by standing in the buildings. Yeah, go for it, dude. Revere and Chapman. The Union is marching up this way. So I think what we'll want to do is, we're going to want to try to come down through the woods, basically. Let him have the open ground in the town and all that. And we'll have our artillery also over here. So we'll just kind of pile everything up over on this side. Perrin, come here. Johnston, come here. Okay. And we're going to break off skirmishers from both of our units there. So Chapman skirmishers, Revere's skirmishers, and then Chapman and Revere. Yep, Chapman can move forward. And we will send Ziegler up with them. Okay, there's some Union troops. Here's some Union troops. So basically what we're going to do is we are going to try to force them to attack us in the woods where we have cover and they don't. There's Gibbon, there's Doubleday. You two, just sort of start shooting at Doubleday. Yeah, see? Just like that. Yeah, there we go. Run, get into position. Well, it looks like we may just be fighting in the woods in general and everyone might have cover, but that's fine. Because I have some artillery coming up, and they don't. Their artillery is over there, where it can't do nearly so much good. Actually, let's get Stafford up as well. And Duchesne, for that matter. Heck, why not? Okay, Chapman skirmishers, just rejoin your unit. Revere's skirmishers... No, not Revere, not Revere. Revere's skirmishers. Patrick's brigade is on our right. You mean those skirmishers? Oh no, you mean that guy. Okay, Duchesne, so actually, you should stay in the woods. And Revere's skirmishers should shoot them. Come on, shoot them. Shoot them. Up, Revere's skirmishers need to fall back. Duchesne, you split off some skirmishers as well. Duchesne's skirmishers can be right over there. Oh, looks like Patrick is trying to launch a flanking charge. Chapman, fall back like that. That's fine. We're doing fine. Revere's skirmishers. Stop. And hold. And Duchesne's skirmishers also hold. Chapman is flanked a little bit, but he does have 97% cover, so he should be alright. Stafford has scored 0 kills. That's disappointing. There we go, Ziegler. That's earning your stripes. Actually, Duchesne, run down there and get Patrick flanked, because he's in, like, no cover. I told you guys to hold. Hold. See, Chapman's kind of getting pounded on this angle here, but I'll do alright. Especially since Patrick is now halfway across a river. I don't understand why Revere's skirmishers are not holding their position, or Duchesne's for that matter. I'm telling them to hold. Stop. Hold. Hold in place. Duchesne's doing well. Chapman's not doing terribly well, but he'll be okay. What are these jackoffs doing? Oh, and Stafford is breaking. Why is Stafford breaking? Because he's getting skirmish shot from behind? Revere, what are you doing? Revere, don't flip and turn around. Thank you. Hold position. Both of you guys. I do not like that my artillery there is running. Patrick is getting slaughtered. Chapman is also kind of getting slaughtered. And Stafford is running. And this is a bug. This has got to be a bug. The fact that they're not holding position when explicitly ordered to hold position. Alright, Patrick is running now, which is great. Stafford. See, they're literally losing engagements against people who are in the open when they are in heavy cover themselves because they refuse to hold their ground. That's the only reason they're losing. They should be winning these fights. And instead, they're losing them because they refuse to hold their ground. Chapman, on the other hand, is losing his fight specifically because he is holding his ground. Which is, you know, not great, but... I mean, Revere, sorry. Patrick is losing his fight because he's in the open. Chapman, stop running around. If there's one thing that I don't like about this game, I mean, I enjoy this game, I really do, but if there's one thing that I don't like, it's the way units keep just running around for no apparent reason. Right, there. Now hold, and just stay there. I know you're flanked, I know you're under artillery fire. I don't care. Oh, it looks like Patrick is trying to launch another charge across the river. That's not wise. Yep, wasn't wise. Those skirmishers have broken for good, which is nice. Patrick will be coming back, though. So overall, I've lost, let me see, 700. I've lost about 800. And I've killed about, well, more than that, but not by a huge amount. It's actually interesting that Chapman has taken such heavy losses when he's in such good cover. I mean, I can only think that it's mainly been from the artillery. Or possibly Gibbon just has way better guns than my men do. And Revere, too. Revere has also taken startling losses. But we only have 3 minutes left to go here, so there's hardly actually any point pushing those guys up. If my skirmishers start running away again, I swear I will. I'm gonna tell them to hold fire for now. Hold fire. Wait till you see the whites of their eyes. If my troops start running away, I will be very upset. Okay, let's finish it. Proceeding to the next day. Okay, so, once again, second is holding, first is coming up. Let's go to the camp, actually, because I believe going there between days, yes, I can replenish my units to some extent. So, why is command taking such a huge hit? Is Preston wounded? I think I saw something about that. I think Preston is probably wounded. That's why everybody's command is taking a big hit. So let's replace him with Taliaferro. Yep, that did it. That fixed it. Okay, so rookies. We have 692 rookies to disperse. Let's put 226 of them there. Couple hundred there. We'll max out Duchesne. Well, actually, Duchesne's the one with the worst guns. Let's max out Revere. And then just give Duchesne the leftovers. Sorry, Duchesne. Okay, so now we're back up to almost full strength. Oh crap, except both Ziegler... I can get 4,000 more recruits, holy crap. Okay, except both Ziegler and Stafford are down to 10 guns. That's not good, I didn't see that. Alright, well, we'll continue. Okay, let's go. So it seems that Pope fell into our trap. He mobilizes his forces to attack. We spotted large formations of infantry advancing from this direction behind Matthews Hill. There is also enemy activity from southwards. Watch your flanks and hold your ground, General. If we lose Stony Ridge before our reinforcements arrive, our plan will fail and we will have to retreat. Okay, so let's pause. We have 100% cover there, 100% cover there, 85% cover there. Chapman. Bell has 100% cover. This is interesting. Griffin is just out here with nothing but the cavalry to protect him. That's a little weird. I'm going to... And see, look, we've got these lines. We could actually take the railroad cut. Wouldn't that be better? 100%, 100%, Otis. So, like, Leisure, I think I'm going to send up to take the railroad cut. Yeah, right there. And Revere. Okay, actually I have to think about this. I'm not sure if I want to advance my whole line to that position because this plain would be a wonderful place to just shoot the Union to death. So instead, I think, Revere, why don't you move up into those fields there. Got Johnston. We have Law down here. And Beale guard in that direction. Jackson's artillery we're going to put right there. So we've got Revere right there, Leisure right there, Jackson's artillery right here, Law is providing a reserve. We have Toon in the center, Appler, and Chapman. Got Pugh guarding Griffin. But I want Griffin. Where can I cross the river? I can only cross the river there. Oh boy. Okay, so Chapman. I need you to hold the river then, with this artillery right behind you. You over there. Ziegler needs to move right up. Appler can hold there. Perrin can move up. And Appler, yeah. Send out skirmishers. We'll send out Appler's skirmishers right there. Just kind of for fun, to see what happens. We'll put Stafford's guns in this field and Post's guns right here. Appler himself is going to have to hold this field in the center. And I want all these movements completed double quick. Actually, we've also got Otis right there, so Law, move up. Revere has at least some cover here in the field. Move back just a little bit to get a little better cover, maybe. Hugh, can you cross the river there? Yeah, why don't you cross the river? See what can be seen. So we're holding that. That's the point that we have to hold. Otis, move back a little bit, buddy. Oh, no. Hold that. Actually, Jackson, move right up there. What's your cover like? Chapman, your cover's alright. And you've got Griffin right behind you. Okay, so we're actually going to let the Union take the railroad cut. And hopefully they will then advance past that and we'll catch them in this field. Law can be right there as reinforcements, as reserves. Because what I don't want is, I don't want the Union attacking Appler real hard. I'm worried about the possibility of Appler coming under very, very serious attack. And a gap being forced in our line right here. See, like down here, I'm not worried about. I've got two big brigades defending. Barnes of 1st Division. Actually, I'm going to use 1st Division as the reserves. And Otis on the line. Over here, Toon. Yeah, Toon, okay. That's fine. Okay, so let's fast forward till we see our first bluecoats. Up. There's a division heading to the left. Appler's skirmishers have seen them. So it looks like they're heading towards Bryce and Cabell. Chapman's right up here. Why does Chapman have 170? Oh, from yesterday. That's right. See, 2950. The Union comes in very large brigades, and I don't like that. But Appler's skirmishers in this hard cover ought to be able to do some pretty serious damage unless he just charges straight away, which he might. Okay, we've got artillery coming in. And our artillery is starting to answer. I'm actually hoping they try to flank around this way, because then Chapman and that artillery, Griffin, will catch them. Alright, so we have to hold the Stony Ridge for 2 hours. Appler's skirmishers are winning their shoot-off here, thanks to their 100% cover. But Robinson is getting around them, so they may have to fall back soon. Yep, 52 kills. Robinson is going to regret this. He's about to run straight into Price, who has 100% cover, and then Ziegler is going to be bombarding him as well. Up, he's wheeling to flank Appler's skirmishers. Okay. He's opening up his own flanks in doing that. Up, there's the charge. Get out, get out, get out, get out, get out. Up, they routed. The 2 units, when I tried to pull them out, Robinson caught them with flanking fire. Okay, so Appler's skirmishers have surrendered. That didn't go well. I thought it was going to go better than that. But oh well. Post ceasefire. Don't want you using up your supplies. Only got the 1 supply wagon. Okay, Krzyzanowski. Where's he going? Oh, it looks like they might be coming up to try and take on Chapman. That might not be wise. Might not be wise, guys. Can you get across? No. Okay, so I'm gonna use you as a countercharge unit. Here comes Robinson running in. He's about to take it in the teeth, though. Yeah, first that, and then Griffin is going to get to canister fire at him. Yep, that didn't go well for Robinson. Okay, but Krzyzanowski is coming up to help. Pew, get out of there, get out of there, get out of there, get out of there. And we've got these units moving up against Price. Oh, Pew, get out! Chapman, get out of the river, get back on the land. Get back into cover and hold your position. Price is doing just fine. "68 deaths already. Wow, from what? Oh, it must be artillery fire. Pew, don't you dare run off the map. Don't you dare. That's right. See, this is the interesting thing. Sometimes, like I've said before, sometimes I feel that the computer needs to be much more aggressive, and then sometimes they just hurl themselves into these borderline suicidal attacks. Like this one. I mean, Price has scored more than 300 kills here. My artillery has scored 400 kills already. Cabell is scoring massive kills. It's just like, that was just a waste. Chapman doing fine. Pew took a lot more casualties than I would have liked, but he did break that initial charge. It was just that since Krzyzanowski was there to support, they had a few difficulties there with that answering volley. See, I think Ziegler was actually being hit by misses that were aimed at Price, so I do need to have him moved back a little bit. Hello, Beardsley. I don't know what you're trying to accomplish. Okay, so that fight's going fine. I'm actually going to speed up a little bit. Boltes is not going to last long in that position, and he's not going to do a huge amount of damage either. But I am down here. It looks like I am under artillery fire. Duchesne, was there a whole battle down here that I just missed? Or no, those kills are from earlier. Not shooting at Penrose, he's shooting at Duchesne. Johnston doesn't need to be down here. Johnston can be up here inspiring these troops. Boltes is routing, understandably. You're all holding your position. Can I get supplies across the river? I would like to supply Griffin's unit from across the river if I can. There's Stahel. They really want Price. They want Price bad. Robinson and Kurzanowski are coming up to try and take out Chapman again. They're not going to have any more luck this time than they did last time. Let's see if I can... Yep, I think I can move up. Just move up with Perrin and... Yep, his supply is inching upwards. Good. Yep, Stahel's getting shot to crap. How's my supply situation doing? I've used up some of it. Not nearly all, though. And morale is holding up high. Ziegler's still taking hits, though. He's down to 10 guns. If I could see the enemy artillery, I might be able to attack it. Okay, there's a supply and a general. Jackson, don't shoot at them. A waste of ammunition. Okay, here comes Kurzanowski again. Supply wagon, pull back. Oh, looks like they're making a charge or something. I don't think that will work well for them. So, yeah, this is more or less how the battle went. The Union is just sort of throwing themselves at Jackson's line, attempting to accomplish something and not really accomplishing much. Down here, they're bombarding the crap out of Duchesne, and still not accomplishing much, I have to say. Up here, the guns are going off. Kurzanowski, not doing much, except getting shot. He is doing some damage to Chapman. I mean, I have to say that. Doing damage, but not nearly so much as he's taking. With 2 infantry brigades and an artillery battery firing on him. Oh, Beardsley is moving up into the line of fire now. That's foolish. Reynolds' division is threatening our right flank. Wow, 3 supply wagons. I don't see much threat materializing, though. I mean, I could send out skirmishers over here just to make absolutely sure. But as it is, I don't think they can. I'll move Beale over just to make sure nobody can get around us. But right now, I've taken 2% losses out of my almost 30,000 soldiers, so not much by way of cat. He has 999 kills and 23 deaths. Nobody's even fighting Cabell. Ziegler is still taking casualties. I don't like that. I don't want... Well, it is what it is, though. I mean, Ziegler, gotta do what you gotta do. And being close to the infantry is important. Maybe you can move just a little bit further back. Just a little tiny bit. Might limit him to ball, but it is what it is. Griffin, on the other hand, has only suffered 13 deaths. Okay, here comes Seymour. Now, Penrose is actually so close that infantry fire might hit him. So I think I need to move Penrose back. Right after this volley, maybe. There, now Seymour's coming under fire. This is definitely a firefight that Duchesne will win. Porter assaults. Pope for some reason stalled. He stopped attacking us. He appears to have mobilized for an all-out attack. Okay. We have also spotted a large formation, probably Porter's division, making a flanking maneuver towards our right flank. Cavalry was dispatched to cause a delaying action. If Porter succeeds, we will be in deep trouble. Okay, so Porter, this is the guy who actually ran physically into Longstreet during his flanking maneuver. It didn't work. Yeah, but here's the good news. Our first reinforcements are near and will arrive in about 2 hours. It's advised to not engage them. Have patience till tomorrow. The Federals will be exhausted and depleted by the continuous fighting, and all of our reinforcements will be present and rested. So, yeah, Longstreet started to enter the field at this point, and Porter's men actually ran slap bang into them. So the fight continues at Stony Ridge, General. Hold your ground. I think I can do that. Got Law up here, we've got troops in the center, we have Revere, we have Leisure. I think actually I'm going to move Revere up north and move Leisure right there. Because I don't think I need as many reserves down here in the south. They're not doing much damage to Seymour at this long range, unfortunately. But let's get Revere up there, where he can support if necessary. Meanwhile, wow, this angle is just a killing grounds. Ziegler's down to 9 guns. Oh, is Seymour moving up closer? Can we shoot him better? Shoot him, Duchesne. Yep, we can shoot him better. There's a supply wagon. Can I maybe... What would happen if Toon was to split off some skirmishers and they just ran out there and captured that supply wagon? Is that a thing we can do? Can we do that? How's Price holding up? How's Chapman holding up? Chapman's holding up all right. No, don't. No, no. Charge the supply wagon. Seymour, we've got a supply wagon moving up behind Seymour. Montoon skirmishers, grab that supply wagon. Grab it, grab it, grab it, grab it, grab it. Heinzelman's second corps is preparing for another attack. Come on, charge it. Just get it. Yes. All right. Okay, third corps. Yep, there's Heinzelman. But we're going to take this supply wagon and park it right in the middle to resupply our artillery that are crying out for ammunition. How's Griffin doing? Griffin's also low on ammunition. Chapman's starting to get there, but he's all right. So this ammo wagon, Perrin, can stay over here where he's keeping all these guys supplied up. And this stolen Union supply wagon will come back here. You rejoin Toon. I believe you can only detach skirmishers once. But once they rejoin, Toon won't be able to do that anymore, but that's alright. I want Toon to have his full complement. Man, Seymour, you were just standing there getting shot. That's sure what you're doing. Here comes Meade. But we've got Jackson, we've got Otis lined up, we've got Leisure. Not a problem. Robinson is running away again with only 400 men left in his unit. Ouch. I think he's taken over 1,000 casualties. Unfortunately, I can't resupply Griffin, because in order to do that I have to get my wagon out here, and there's just too many Union troops lined up. I want Beale to detach some skirmishers, and I want Beale's skirmishers to go out here and make sure that Porter's flanking maneuver doesn't somehow get around me. Duchesne's doing fine. Meade and Jackson are lining up, coming under fire. Jackson can start shooting. Stafford's already shooting. Wow, Stafford's taking a lot of deaths too. I don't know what's going on. There's not even hardly any artillery holes around them. They're just... He must just be too close. Hold your ground, Leisure. They're aiming for my artillery, I think. I think they're trying to disable my guns, which is, you know, good strategy. Okay, so Beale's skirmishers are going to park in this field and make sure Porter doesn't get around me. Duchesne doing fine. Sepp's starting to run out of bullets. Penrose doing fine. Beale doing fine. 18 deaths. Must be from stray artillery rounds. Meade starting to break already. Wow. Yep, there he goes. He'll be back. Birney is right up on the shores of the river. Oh, but Griffin's totally out of ammunition. Okay, here's my captured supply wagon, which only has a few supplies remaining. But it'll do what it can. Meanwhile, Perrin, looks like we've driven the Union back, so maybe Perrin can kind of sneak out there. Reno's 9th Corps spotted in full force. Ooh boy. I think we can handle it. Yeah, Stafford's within, like, the area of effect that the game gives to this artillery barrage, so he's taking a few casualties. Come on, resupply Griffin, resupply Griffin. Come on. Yes. Sweet, delicious ammunition. We've got a lot of Union soldiers. Oh, Jackson versus Jackson. Interesting. Getting Griffin some much-needed ammo. See, with those screams, it always sounds like the Union is starting charges and then they stop and back off. Ziegler has scored 884 kills to 81 losses, so you see, he's doing work. He's just also getting shot a little bit. Come on, hit Ferrero. Drive him out, drive him out. You gotta get rid of him, man, because McLean is coming right in on his heels. Okay, get the wagons back. Griffin has some ammunition, and that's the best we can do for him. That supply wagon is empty. That's why we'll have it route. And just run off the map. I don't need it anymore. Chapman has 1,700 kills. He has definitely justified himself. Price has 2,500 kills. We want to talk about a brigade doing work. Wow. And still 90% morale, too. See, right up here, we've got like half the Union Army just milling about right here, not sure what they're doing. Each of these units has somewhere in the 2,000 mark. The artillery has about 1,800 between them. Wow. Wow. There's not, I mean, comparatively, there's hardly any activity going on down here. Alright, Law, you need to advance. I need you to take out Grover. Revere, you can still stay where you are. Law, you've got decent cover there, and you can fire, so you need to start firing. You have 100 kills, but, you know, Price has done literally 27 times as much work as you have, so you need to step it up a little bit, Law. Now we're starting to get the attack roll down the line. And Price is coming under very, very heavy pressure. But he's holding, he's doing it. The problem is if they take that position, there isn't a better defensive position anywhere. I mean, if they take Price's position, we would just have to pull back to Ziegler and try to hold. Leisure is routing. Good. Shoot at Grover. Cabell is still racking up kills. Price is still racking up kills because Grover has now turned his rear. Alright, now shoot Farnsworth. 100% cover is super powerful. It's very, very useful. Griffin's running out of ammunition again. That supply wagon is just running, trying to find a place to run to. Our artillery down here. Oh, Penrose. Oh, stop firing. I'm not out of supplies, but my supply wagon is way up here. Alright, start trekking down, buddy boy. Because these guys are full up, because they've been being kept full up. Ooh, Price. Wow. 3,100 kills. It's still going. I'm starting to think I need to move Law up just to take the pressure off so I can get Price back. But that's my elite veterans that are getting shot there. With Price and Cabell. Probably should have replaced them with my the couple of 2nd or 4th Division. I should have put Law and Revere in there right from the start, maybe. But, oh well. Barney's down to 800. Brzezowski is down to 1,500. Boltes is down to 1862. Hey, that's the year. Okay, so my reinforcements should be arriving sometime. Alright, I'm gonna actually fast forward a little bit. I'm just gonna keep my eye on this action up here. I'm gonna go into fast motion. So Porter's flanking movement is not developing yet, which is fine, and historical. Nagley's about to run for it. Okay, so with Nagley running for it, what I'm going to do is I have Price. I'm going to pull Price out. I'm going to put Law in his place. While we're young lads. And I'm going to move Revere over to where Law was. So Price can just pull back and serve as reserves. He's killed 3,500 Union soldiers today. He's earned his stripes. He doesn't need to do more work. And now Law is in position, and Law will do just fine. He has worse guns, but in heavy cover like this, he'll be alright. You can definitely see the difference between the guns, though. See, Law with the reboard farmer's muskets. Look at his kill count for a second. As soon as he starts to volley. Yeah, see, it is marching up. But nothing like as fast as Price's did when he was shooting with his pattern 1853 Enfields. Or as fast as Chapman's does with his Palmettos, even. It's amazing. Putting Chapman over here, this was an excellent decision, and I didn't even know it because... I mean, not even for the reasons that I was thinking. It was an excellent decision because it's drawn a huge fraction of the Union Army just right up here, where they kind of mill about, not accomplishing anything. And so it's taken the pressure off the rest of my lines in a big way. Penrose, yeah, I don't want Penrose shooting. Because he's out of ammunition, basically. Jackson can fire. I mean, I could, at this point, probably just take these guys out, push down, and start rolling the Union up. I think I could probably do that. Let me move my skirmishers down and see where the Union left flank is. Even. Because like this, I mean, just to pause for a second. 3,000, that's about 2,000, 3,500, another 1,500. That's about 5,000 right there. There's 1,000 from Ferraro's unit. Taylor has 1,500, 7,500, another 3,000, 10,000. That's about 4,000, 16,000, 18,000. Yeah, so there's like, this is half the army. That's this, maybe including those, that's upwards of 20,000 men. So the army is kind of compacted up in this direction a little bit. And I don't know where Porter is. I just don't know. Chapman has taken a beating, but he's really earned his stripes in the process. He's up to a firearms of 52. Holy crap. But he desperately needs ammunition, because he's about to lose it. So Perrin down here needs to... Penrose is getting some ammo, that's fine. But Perrin needs to turn around and start making his journey back up north to try and help Griffin and Chapman, who are running out. And Pugh, meanwhile, Pugh has just not accomplished much. His one big charge didn't work out so well because there were supporting forces right there. So, alright, once again I'm going to fast forward. Just because we're just holding a static position right now. There's not a whole lot of tactics, there's not a whole lot of strategy. We just hold and shoot, hold and shoot. You can see Chapman's morale going up and down as he fires and then receives fire. Where's that supply wagon? Wow, Perrin, you are slow. Field skirmishers still have not... Okay, our first reinforcements arrived. It's best to reserve with them till tomorrow to attack in fresh condition. I mean, I'm looking at them and like... Maybe it is best to reserve till tomorrow, but at the very least, what I can do is I can push them all the way up here. I mean, there's nothing to stop that. There's no Union troops. There's nothing. I'm going to push First Corps up. Oh, General Porter's 5th Corps managed to reach our right flank. Okay. Okay. So, that's what it was. It was just waiting for that. So, at this point, our reinforcements are about to be engaged by Porter. So, actually... Oh, and we found some more units here. Found some Union artillery and some supplies and such. Okay, I'm actually going to cut this video here because I've been going for quite some time, I feel like. And next time, we will hopefully finish this battle off. We'll finish the first day, we'll roll right on to the second day of Second Bull Run, and we will drive John Pope from the field in humiliation, end his military career. His military career did effectively end after Second Bull Run, by the way. If I recall correctly, he was sent off to, I think, Wisconsin, or possibly Minnesota, and spent the rest of his military career putting down minor Indian rebellions. He was never trusted with a major field command again. So anyway, thank you so much for watching. If you appreciated this video, leave a like. If you want to subscribe to the channel, then more content like this will be coming to you on the regulars. Thank you once again, and I'll see you in the next one.